Hello folks and welcome back to another episode with Sunderland. It's episode number 7 and we've got another 3 games to bring you. We've got Coventry in the FA Cup third round, which is up next. Then we've got a game against Plymouth and a game against Wimbledon AFC as well. We're lying second in the table. I cannot complain. We did have a little bit of a wobble against Northampton, as you can see in the top right, 0-0. And then we followed that up with a 3-2 victory over Blackpool, who are lying in 17th position. A very difficult game that was. We did go 3-1 up before they got a goal back. And yeah, a squeaky bum on seats time. 94th minute goal. 3-1 sounds better than 3-2, I can tell you. And to be honest, we played well, but we just didn't kill the game off. O'Brien with a brace and then Mengi scoring. Mengi's playing absolutely out of this world at the moment. So, with the disappointment of the last episode where we went out to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, which was probably predicted and expected, but a 1-1 draw, we took them all the way to penalties. So since then, we've been carried on our run in the league. We're unbeaten in the last 4, 5, 6 games in the league, actually. Sounds better. And then that one, actually, we've only lost 2 games in the league, actually, in all. 3 games. Let's get cracking on with the first one. It's Coventry at home, FA Cup third round. Just before we move on to the first game, we bring in Reece Devine from Manchester United. Of course, we needed somebody in. We're not paying any wages, so what better place to get your players from, I guess. He's 19 years old, under 23s, and a left back. We needed somebody at left back. We were really struggling, especially in the last couple of games, due to injuries. And players needing a bit of rest. Laird can play in both positions, but he needed rest drastically. Same with Menga. I mean, all these youngsters that we are bringing in from Man United, they do need a rest. Here we go then. The side then to take them, Coventry on then at home. It's Burge in goal. We've got O'Neill, Mengi, Willis and Hume at the back. Stewart, Power and Scowen in the middle, with Maguire and Elanga out on the wings and O'Brien up front. Coventry on the other hand, they're lying bottom of the Championship. So even though they're a league above us, they're not doing too particularly well. So hopefully we'll reap a little bit of misery on them and progress to the next round. I would expect our side to go a bit further in the FA Cup, and of course we need the money as well. Any little bit of money does help, and hopefully it goes into the kitty also. But 15 minutes in, nothing really happening, a shot apiece, and that is about it. It's a very, very quiet first half. I'm wondering, in fact, have I got any highlights? Oh no, speaking of the highlights, here's one here. Coventry do have the ball. We do force them back a little bit as Rose comes forwards for Coventry. And Sheev takes over. And they play it back once again. They've got nowhere forward. We're pressing them very, very well indeed as we have the ball. And then we hoof it back up and we give it away straight away. Ostigard for Coventry. Ball over the top. We intercept it. Stewart now on the ball. He's racing forward. The through ball to O'Brien. O'Brien just has to put it in the back of the net. And he does. 14th goal of the season. Boom. Same as we did against Liverpool, although we did score very early on against Liverpool, giving them plenty of time to get into the game, of which they duly did, and annoyingly they beat us on penalties. But hopefully this won't go to penalties. We should really take care of this game very, very easily and comfortably, I would say. And that's half time. Nothing really happening in that half at all. So we'll give them a little bit of encouragement as well. There's a lot more to come from you guys, we believe. And as we kick off the second half in Coventry straight away with an attack, actually, not a chance. Well, maybe a chance. It could be a chance. Harmer has it. Back post. McCallum. Don't foul him. Stand him up. And that's a very, very good stop by Burge on the line. Into Willis. It finds Scowen. And then Scowen plays a delightful ball over to Maguire. Maguire's got a little bit of space ahead of him. Gets tackled, but O'Neill does take it up. And the ball's played back down the line. Maguire this time. Ball in. Oh, it's close. It's a corner kick. The defender got in front of our man. Is it Will Grigg or is it O'Brien? I think it's O'Brien up front, isn't it? I don't think Will Grigg might have squat that one-on-one, I don't think. So we probably in the market for another forward. We're going to bring Dobson in, and Yaya Torres coming in for Stewart as well. So a couple of quick substitutions. I do like that little feature, the quick substitution off the bench. It's quite delightful. We don't have to keep going in, and they do make sense, these substitutions as well. But at the moment, 1-0. Very precarious still. Still in with a chance, Coventry, who are playing the ball around. They don't look like a team that's at the bottom of the Championship, that's for sure. As Harmer has it for Coventry. We're trying to harass them back. We're sending them back, but they are finding the space forward, and Walker comes forward. Tyler Walker has just gone and put Coventry equal with us. That's I'm very angry at that. I'm going to berate them. I mean, that's poor defending, and we've let them back in the game. I'm going to pause it here. I am going to make a couple of substitutions. Who is not playing well at all? O'Neill's nervous. Mengi's just battered, and our front guys are just tired as well. Who do we bring in? I'm going to bring Maguire over to the right hand side. I'm going to bring Gucci on the right. I think that's all we can do. I think we might be able to get one more. Mengi and right, possibly. Can we do that? In fact, we can. I don't think that's possible. Going into extra time, possibly. It is extra time. At least it's not penalties. So I'm not happy with performance. That's all I can say. Let's see if we can jump straight in and see if we can get a winner at some point. Let's go attacking then. We are at home, so let's take advantage of this home tie, please, folks. That's the end of the first half of extra time. This could be going to penalties, so we're going to see another episode with penalties. Wonderful. Don't you just love penalties? There's an injury to Hume. I don't think we've got anybody else that can come in. Maguire's going to have to step back. And Will Grigg on the line. Actually, Will Grigg can come in and Brian can swap. That'll do. We'll just make that quick substitution, so it's not great. We've got injuries all over the place. Can we get a winner right at the death? O'Neill with the throw to Yaya. Yara's been very quiet. Cross comes in. Gooch, turn and shoot. Anybody? Is there O'Brien? Come on! we escape penalties. You love to see it. Extra time. O'Neill on the right hand side. The cross comes into Gooch. Gooch just comes in. He holds it up. Passes it to O'Brien, and O'Brien slots it into the top left-hand side of the goalkeeper. Beautiful goal. Absolutely wonderful goal. We're not going to see it again. We should be able to see this game out now, and that's it, 2-1. We escape it. We play bottom of the Championship, and we just escape it in extra time. I don't care how they go. It's a win all the same. A good win, boys. Well played. And I don't think there's much time for our players to rest before the next game either, but it's a 2-1 win after extra time. We've got to love it. Positive result, that. Good stuff, it says Tom Hathaway. And Putra Pramunkus. I watched a lot of football, but O'Brien's performance was right up there, you know. Yeah, we do know. That's why he's playing up front. We do receive 82,000 for that victory, so that's going to have some more money in the coffers, which brings us to just over £4 million now. I don't know if that's increased in our transfer budget at all, though, but we are just slightly under the wage budget. In fact, our committed spending is about 50 grand underneath the wage budget, but currently we're spending just under by about 700 quid, so that's nice. A lot of people want resting. O'Brien, Elanga, Maguire, Willis and Mengi. That's virtually our whole side. And O'Brien impresses with 2 goals. You can't say fairer than that, can you? Right, we've got a game against Plymouth in 4 days' time. Hopefully they'll get a bit of rest, so we'll see you at the Stadium Light once again. Sunderland entertaining Plymouth Argyle. So we're going to start off with Burge in goal. We've got Laird. We'll welcome him back. Wright and Willis in the centre. Devine makes his first appearance on the left-hand side. Hume is slightly injured or tired, so he's going to be given a break. Stewart, Torre and Scowen in the centre. We've got Gooch and Maguire out to the wings, and we've got O'Brien up front. Goals are plenty from our front 3, at least anyway. So getting into this game, we need to opposition instruction. Danny Mayer should put on a weaker foot. Okay, we'll do that. So let's jump straight in. This is a great opportunity to show all our critics and show why we are second in the table. So after that good win against Coventry, it does reward us with a tie against QPR at home in the 4th round. 25 minutes gone, nothing's really happening, and once again we're having that situation where we're getting no highlights whatsoever. I'm going to shout at them and encourage them, see if that helps, as we have a throw in straight away. Laird, Yaya Toure into the centre. Let's do it now, picks it up. Got nowhere to run, but Yaya tries to play the ball across the field, not quite getting it, but Scowen does win it back though. We have got the ball down on the right hand side. Laird, I'm looking at the clock, with still enough time of the half. Cross comes in and it's straight into the arms of Cooper up front, who releases it straight away, and Moore has it. And is that an offside? It's offside. We are all over this, and there's no reason why we should not be winning. Our XG is just absolutely astronomical at the moment. Say astronomical, it's not 1 yet. You've been performing out there, the result of current unlucky boys. I'm far from pleased from what I've just seen. In fact, I haven't seen anything to be pleased about. So Plymouth, who are lying in length position, we do need to put these teams to bed, as we have another opportunity with Laird on the right hand side. He's got acres of space there. Just get the cross in. It allows time for the players to get back. And there's back heel. Stewart then crosses it, tries to get the ball away. We should win that. We do through right. Scowen on to Devine. Devine with a lovely ball, but I think O'Brien didn't want to go for that one. And Moore is away. We should have been on him. And it's a very good stop by Burge. It's a corner ball. But we've been caught out at the back there. We should not have been caught out at the back. Corner ball. Cooper to take it. Cross comes in. It's missed. Going to make a quick substitution. We're going to bring Elanga in on the left hand side. Do we bring in fact, I'm wondering whether to change these guys to wingers now. I guess the advanced inside forward doesn't seem to be working, so we'll try that out. And do we max power in for Scowen? Possibly. We'll do that. Let's see if we can muster anything here in the last half hour of the game. Another opportunity down this left hand side. Divine with the throw. He crosses it. It's there. Oh, it should have been put in. O'Brien misses another golden opportunity as the ball's pumped forward. And here come Plymouth again. We do intercept that with a bit of ease though, but we're not getting the ball to our players. Even though the interceptions are there, we're not getting the ball. It should be a header there. Can we win the ball back? Plymouth are breaking the offside trap. Another wonderful save. But it's offside. But Burge wasn't to know that. Dan O'Neill is one of our youngsters. He's 18 years old. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him a chance in midfield. What position is he? DLP. So we'll swap him with Stewart. And there's that. So an opportunity here. Free kick. Power. Can we win it again? It just skims the top of the bar. We are attacking that. And I am going to demand a little bit more from the team. Because even though we had that massive win against Hull in the last episode, we are not finding our feet here. We just seem to be struggling a little bit. And it could be the fact that our players are very, very tired. We can't shout any more at them. Opoku for Plymouth with 10 minutes to go. We are looking very tired. And because look, Grant's away. And he puts it in the back of the net. We are 1-0 down. It's not what you want to see, and it's definitely not what I want to see, for sure. And that's poor. That is very, very poor. We just can't demand any more. 5 minutes to go. We should be winning this with a bit of ease. As Devine into Stewart. Right, now we have it. Elanga, where are you going to go? Don't shoot. He does shoot, and it just goes wide. If it would have gone in, it would have been a brilliant goal. But as it stands, it isn't. And we're only 3 points behind Hull, who are probably losing as well. They're not. This is our game in hand, and we've just gone and lost that. It's disappointing. We lose 1-0, despite the fact having the majority of the possession at a big XG. It's not. That wasn't good enough at all. And our players are probably tired, actually. That's probably what the difference is. Maybe the change in formation needs to happen. I don't know. We've got Papa John's game coming up very shortly as well, but Devine makes his professional debut. We'll rest players again. Elanga, O'Brien, Jordan, Willis with Ethan Laird again. We just cannot rest these players. We'll send the assistant to that. I slammed the team, obviously, because we failed to score once again. And in the league, that is our first loss in quite a while. Again, like I say, we're on a good run. Wimbledon away from home. This should be interesting. They are nearer the bottom, so if we can't beat Plymouth, I wonder if we can beat Wimbledon. Let's give that a go. Third game of the episode. We're away to Wimbledon. Let's hopefully put aside that disastrous result in the last game and go on and win this one. Glad to see O'Neill starting today. He fits this team like a glove. So we're going to start off with Burge in goal. We've got Sanderson, Flanagan, Wright and Hume at the back. There's a few changes due to players needing a rest. Stewart, Power and O'Neill in the midfield. Gooch and Elanga, and then Will Grigg. Elanga is going to play inverted winger. Solskjaer came to me and said he wants him to play inverted winger. So not to risk losing him, we are going to play him as that. So straight into changing rooms. Favourites, we should be winning. We're given the faith, and then we'll jump straight into matters, and hopefully we'll get a few highlights and a few goals. We've only seemed to have scored 2 goals this episode, which seems to be very, very little considering the amount of attacking prowess that our team has. And saying that, we do have a chance or a highlight. Stewart down the right hand side plays it to Gooch. Gooch should play it back down the line. Sanderson overlapping. Just needs to cross it. Cross comes in, and there's a goal. Elanga. Woohoo! Inverted winger, they say. Okay, we'll play him at that. As long as he scores goals, I don't care. But that's another goal for him. He's scoring lots of goals. If we could afford to buy him, we will do. But I think some of these young players that United have, and Elanga is, I think, one of them as well. And Mengi too. Laird and Divine, I think players that we can look to bring in eventually. They will be good they will be good players for us, I feel. The game is racing towards half time, and we've only had that one highlight. We have another one though, as we win the ball back. Elanga now. He's racing down the middle. I mean, look at him go. Tries a shot straight into Truman's arms. He's probably feeling a little bit grateful that didn't go either side of him, which it could have quite easily done. Will Grigg over to Gooch. Gooch should be able to put it in. The goalkeeper fumbles. There's no follow-up. We are 3 points behind Hull now. Hull must have won earlier on in the day, but that is half-time. It's 1-0. Not much of a highlight fest, I guess, but we are on top of it. You've played well so far. Let's keep it going. Let's jump straight into the second half, hoping to make changes. Flanagan's looking okay. He's playing a 6.9 though. As long as he's a little bit sturdy, it's fine. Stewart's going to come on for Yaya Toure. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. I think I might have brought in Toure. Yeah, we'll bring Toure in for Stewart, not the other way around, sorry. So Elanga now cuts inside. He's got a little bit of space. There's nobody around to help him. Is he going to play it wide? He's going to go on his way in again, isn't he? Help him out, boys. And powers it into the bottom corner. It's 2-0. We are back to scoring goals again, folks. Stewart, that substitution has not been made yet at all. I wonder what they're waiting for. It's a lovely goal. Elanga plays it all the way around. Does really well. Plays it back to Power, and then he just slots it in there. Wonderful goal, that. We'll make that substitution in just a second. I'm not happy that our assistant hasn't made that substitution. Right, on it to Flanagan. Flanagan to Stewart. Stewart's knackered. He needs to come off. Sanderson on the right hand side. Plays it into Stewart. Stewart does find the ball into the box. It's gone in somehow. Will Grigg has got his 4th goal of the season. Nice to see him starting to put the ball in the net. Get double figures and you might stay another season. We'll see. But Sanderson, he's played well on the right hand side. Oh, transfer news as well. I forgot to mention we did have an offer for Wicks. Can't remember if we actually accepted it or not. I think we may have done about 200,000. I'll take it at this stage. And Wimbledon are coming in. That's a good save, or it's gone wide. Okay, we'll let go. Yeah, so we've had an offer in for Wicks. We've taken it. And has the Yaya Toure come on? But he hasn't come on yet. What's going on? We did bring him in. We want to change that way around. And Dan Neil. There's been a lot of interest for this one, for this young man, and I think we're going to play him a little bit more, see if we can get any more money for him. Maguire, I think, could come on for Elanga, who's playing absolutely. In fact, no, we're going to leave it as it is. Embleton and Gooch. Embleton's on the bench as well, so maybe we could have made the change, but I don't think we needed to. Elanga, man of the match performance, most definitely. A 1.82 to a 0.33. We did destroy them a little bit. A good win, and that's what I expected against Plymouth. It didn't materialise. But 3 points behind Hull now. We are opening up a gap between third spot now. 6 points difference. Wonderful. And we have got an 11-point gap from 7th position. So hopefully we'll secure that at least a minimum playoff place this season. We need to rest Elanga apparently as well. A goal and an assist. And we'll praise him as well. Right, okay. We must respond to that one. We'll send the assistant. Right, okay. We'll leave it here. We're lying in second spot. We're in the FA Cup next round. And let's have a look when we are going to be coming back. So, we're going to play a few more games. We've got QPR once again. We've got Ipswich, Shrewsbury, MK Dons. We could play a few more games. And let's move the season on a little bit. I mean, there's Doncaster, Burton, Swindon. We could skip right through to March, I guess. But so if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.